Well, I think that's a big hope, but I'm not sure where it's going to come from. We're seeing Chinese growth slowing dramatically. We're not seeing India growing anything like as much as people were earlier factoring in, and I think there are some very strong structural reasons for that. There was a great Bloomberg opinion piece that my colleague Javier Blas wrote a couple of days ago on why India is going to be a sort of a boom deferred, if not a boom that evaporates completely. So I think there are structural worries for strong oil demand growth from Asian emerging markets as we look ahead.
Julian, if the demand situation is not as robust as maybe the folks in OPEC Plus would like, the U.S. continues to pump it out here. How do you view the U.S. as a net supplier of global oil?
Yeah, I mean, certainly, you know, we've seen U.S. production nudging up against record levels, and, you know, exports are flooding out of the country. One thing I would caution, though, is that in each of the last 4 weeks, we've seen the U.S. oil rig count in decline. It dropped last week to the lowest since I think it was November 2021. So that's a significant drop off in drilling. That's a reaction to oil prices around $60 a barrel rather than 80.
Right.
And so that does raise some questions for the future. We're not going to see U.S.
Right.
production fall off a cliff, but we may see it start to moderate a bit.
What's the character of the panic in Riyadh right now, Julian Lee? What's the level of angst for the royal family?
Well, I mean, this is becoming increasingly difficult to pin down. I mean, I think that what's going on at the moment is that Saudi Arabia has decided that it needs to pursue market share. I think it's taking the view that perhaps it can weather a period of lower oil prices better than many other producers.
Right.
It's been trying to keep prices up ever since we came out of the pandemic. I think it's seen others what it might view as freeloading off the back of that, and I think we're seeing perhaps a change of policy direction.